Alright, gang. Welcome back to the channel. Scott here with Luxury Car Care. Thought I'd walk you through the new shop. So here we are, based in Mason, Ohio. Here's the new building. It's a garage condo unit. So there's 19 total units. Building starts there, goes down, and then makes an L, goes that way. There's three of the 19 in here, totaling 4,400 square feet. Front of the building. There are my parking spaces. You can see my parking signs. I got four here, a few more in the back. So let's walk in. Real fast though. Look at that sign. That lights up at night too. So welcome to the lobby. So just real fast, I could probably spend hours going through the shop, so I'm going to kind of make this quick and then we'll get into more details at a later date. It's just a little bit of a bar area, fridge, coffee maker, TV sitting area, um, my new brand, lovely sign. I love this thing. I get so many compliments on that sign. They did such a good job. Actually, I shouldn't say that. We did a good job because I helped design it and then I hung it. My lovely wife had that custom made for me. It's beautiful, isn't it? So this will be a little area for products, swag. It's obviously not filled yet, but that's what's going to go there. And then my checkout counter with an iPad tablet. Nice thing about this is, I can fill stuff out, do what I'm going to do, and turn it for people to sign. So that makes it kind of nice. Um, so then, as you kind of keep going around, obviously, office. And the whole idea behind this was to have a lot of glass. So you can, as soon as you walk in, you can, come from the front door, which is behind me, look all the way through my office, right into the clean room, and then all the way back into the wash bay in the back there, which you'll see shortly. So my office, um, I actually have used it. So I moved in about 3 months ago. Um, if you haven't, go back and look at the other videos of some of the demolition and renovation and what this looked like prior. I've actually used this office quite a bit with some customers over the past 3 months, more than I thought I would. So office looks amazing. Again, my beautiful wife helped design and do the interior decorating of all this. So that's your lobby. Actually, I should probably turn the lights on for you guys so you can actually see everything with some lights on. There you go. Here we got some lights up there. One lights the painting, the other lights the swag area. Lights here for the checkout. There's obviously a painting light that downlights the label, and that stays on all the time. So even night, this is all lit up. And then that light up there, and then these lights over here. So if you're a client, if you do stay, which doesn't happen very often because most cars are here for either all day or multiple days, but you can sit and relax. There's a TV, and then there's some signage, some artwork, and then look at that. I love the clear look of the bathroom sign. Just some little stuff like that just gives it a automatic sensor, so you don't have to hit the light. It automatically comes on. Bathroom. This is the customer bathroom. Pretty nice, huh? Metal walls and black metal grab bars to match the front lobby area. So pretty nice, huh? Then you go back. So these doors are nice too. You can kind of see glass floor to ceiling. The whole thing is glass. And these doors swing both ways, so you can pull one in or go through. So, clean bay. So the intent is PPF, window tint when I start doing it, which I'm not right now, but window tint. And then when we apply ceramic coatings, we bring it in here, the car in here. All the dirty work is done back there. Um, so if we kind of swing around a little bit, you can see what it looks like from the back to the front. So again, there's my office. There's a slop sink. A lot of work to still do here, but the idea is, so I have a hot and cold line here. Um, as I'm really ramping up PPF, so the plotter stays there. Cabinets with desktop for the computer to do, and the plan would be to put a larger TV screen here to do nesting and stuff in the software. And then this is what I call my security closet. So I have all my internet, Wi-Fi boosters. I have my security cameras, taping, recordings going on. So I have cameras everywhere that's actively recording. And then up top here is a mezzanine. Once I have a little bit of cash flow, we'll put some steps in that will fold down to be able to allow us to get up here. Right now, you got to use a ladder. But up top, there's hot water heater, one of the HVAC units, and then storage is all up in here, all above this whole area is a mezzanine. Keep working your way around. Again, glass garage door. We wanted all glass so you can kind of see all the way through. Employee area. Again, motion sensors, so lights come on and go off automatically. Washer and dryer. And storage closet. A lot of laundry when you're running a detail business. So that's there. And then this is the employee room. So the idea is, as an employee, you have lunch, you have a break, whatever, you can come in here, relax at the table. There's a fridge, there's a microwave, there's a coffee maker, there's storage to keep, your own stuff if you want. Employee bathroom. So it's the same bathroom, same look and feel what the client bathroom is. So employee bathrooms. What else? Lockers. So the other idea is I wanted people to feel like they kind of had their own space to put things while they're working. Right now it's just me and my one employee, Matthew. So they're not really being used, but they will be. And I wanted to get them installed ahead of time so we could finish them all out while the construction was going on. So pretty nice, huh? I mean, nice place for employees to be. I wanted people to feel like they can work here and they have a nice place to relax when they're not working. Because the more relaxed they are, the harder they work. But again, all glass doors just to kind of make it feel more spacious and a little bit nicer. Let's go back out this way. So again, you can either enter the clean room and come this way, or you can go back out that back door and go right into the detail bay. So this is what we call the wash bay. So you see them up here, boom poles up here. So 2 boom poles for pressure washers. There's an in-ground drainage channel that runs to a grease interceptor. There's actually a sediment interceptor here, which has to be cleaned out every now and then. It's probably about time to clean that out. That runs to a grease interceptor, which then runs back this way and goes to the main drain. You can kind of see around. So we have bucket filler there. I'm still working on some drops. I'm waiting on hoses. Hoses are ordered, so I'll have air here. I already have some air there, but there's a new hose going in. I have air over here, and I'm going to have air here, which is going to get put up against the wall. So that way I have compressed air drops everywhere. Eventually, I'm hoping to do chemical drops, but that's not in the cards right now until the cash flow gets a little better from paying the rest of this shop. But bucket fillers, Two pressure, like I said, two pressure washer ones. So these are awesome. I mean, to be able to, come over here, grab your pressure washer, and be able to walk around the car with the Mosmatic boom pole is something. It's pretty nice thing to have. Storage closet there. That's we store a lot of chemicals and towels in there. More storage here. Tools. I have power in both these tall cabinets as well. So we charge big machines here, charge lights and stuff in here. Um, vacuums, vacuum reel, vacuum reel. There's a switch that all you have to do is hit and it turns on and you unroll it. A 50-foot hose, which basically will stretch to almost anywhere in here, and there's two of them. And I'll show you the mechanical room, but the vacuums are in the back. One surprise I had as I was building that wasn't in the original budget was this thing. It's a CO2 sensor. So there's sensors. If you let a car run in here, the CO2 collects, the sensors sense it, kicks on that fan right there, and it draws the whole system through, and it basically evacuates and keeps fresh air pulling in. So that was a surprise, and the grease interceptor was a surprise. It's probably $15,000 a cost that I wasn't counting on. Um, what else? So in-ground car lift, Nussbaum Sprinter 7 that I flush mounted. This just got delivered. This was about 3 or 4 months delayed. It was probably on order for 7 months. I'm still waiting. Should be here today or tomorrow. Waiting for the center, basically the flush mount kit that they call it, but the center panel that will match the treads. That'll fill that, so then I can actually drive a car across it or any which way when I'm not using it, and it just becomes basically like a floor. Um, so yeah, and then floors. Let's just speak of the floors real fast. So this is a polyurea epoxy with sand to give grip. And I'll tell you, I know not everyone likes epoxy, but if you do it right, um, it's pretty nice. And I just couldn't have Swiss tracks in here because of the dirt. I needed to be able to clean the floor and clean it every day. So one thing, we've been mopping it some and pressure washing it. It's a little dirty now because we're kind of wrapping up the week here. Um, but and we'll clean it probably tomorrow till so the weekend it's totally spotless. But I need to get a floor cleaner but this, from my perspective, from a detailing perspective, this is the way to go. It's so much easier to keep clean. Problem with Swiss Trax is the dirt collects underneath. Swiss Trax looks great, but you got a lot of dirt underneath. I want to be able to just keep it clean. I have Swiss Trax in my garage at home, and I love it, but it's just not for me from a detailing perspective for the detailing shop. But I love the epoxy. It's anti-slip. It works really well. You have to have some sort of anti-slip because if you just did a regular epoxy or like a polished concrete, people are going to be really hurting themselves because it's always wet in here from different things. All right. You can see there's cameras. So cameras everywhere facing one down there, all over the place. Every room has a camera. And then that's the control unit for, these news bombs are pretty slick. I mean, just it's a mid-rise. It's the Sprinter 7, so it's a mid-rise, but that's all. I didn't take it up all the way, but that's all I ever needed. I don't think. I don't. No reason to have a full rise for what we do. And then, sorry for the noise in the background. There's construction going on at one of my neighbors, so they're doing some work. And then this is the mechanical room. So it looks smaller probably on camera, but it's not. It's good size. So obviously, the Werther /VIAC compressor. This is the 7.5 horse, I think it's 70-gallon compressor. It's got a built-in air dryer, which I don't use right now, but I wanted it there in case I ever need it. If I decide to start doing dry ice, I have it there. I have a Prevost filter in there, and it works great. And so this, the two vacuums and the two pressure washers. So Vacuum made the industrial version of their vacuums these are all piped into the walls. So you can see the pressure washer lines going back, the vacuum lines going into the wall, and then the compressor lines going back into the wall. And it all comes out in the work area. So both pressure washers, hopping around here a little bit, but the switches for the pressure washers are right there. So instead of having to walk back there to turn them on, you just flip the switch here, grab your wand, and you go. Like I showed you with the vacuums, same with the vacuums. And then, of course, the compressor is ready to go all the time. So all you have to do is come grab an air nozzle. And these, like I said, the compressed air is in the works, but it's ready to go. Um, so pretty nice. Let me walk back here to the mechanical room. So like I said, this is 4,400 square feet. So two Krensla um, pressure washers. I love them. They work awesome. Vacuum made commercial vacuums with some silencer on them, and then my air compressor. And then a slop sink for washing hands and towels and stuff, or letting them soak. And then eventually the idea would be is I think I'm going to put chemicals here to do chemical drops, run lines out, have hydro minders. I got a water hookup ready to go, hydro minders, and be able to pre-mix and have chemicals ready to go out there. I'm just not quite there yet with spending the money to go do that, considering um, the cost of the shop. So I do want to say, a big shout out if you've never used or heard of Obsessed Garage. Big shout out to Obsessed Garage for helping me. I use their design guys, Kyle and Ed, to help me kind of design where things were going to go. They actually worked with my architect. They worked with my engineers to help lay some stuff out as well, make sure that I had everything right. And I will say, very few, um, very few issues or problems. And I think that wouldn't have been the same if I wasn't working with them. So thanks to them, and then also thanks to my guys up at Chicago Auto Pros, Car Supplies Warehouse. They also helped me. They've been running detailing facilities for a lot longer than I have now, and they have a couple big shops. And I think I had a green site here. I had a site to be able to do with it whatever I wanted, and they helped me make sure that it was as optimized as it could be and efficient as it could be to be able to run my business, which at the end of the day is all that matters. I mean, it looks great. It needs to look good, and it needs to feel fresh and clean because that's important to my customers. But at the end of the day, I'm running a business, and I need to be able to get as many cars through here as possible. Make my employees efficient, which makes the business efficient. So I think laying this out, having the clean room and the ceramic coating and whatnot back here, and then doing all of the detailing and dirty work and polishing and interior back here just makes a lot of sense. It helps. So far, the flow is working really well. I think probably 6 to 8 cars at a time at any one time in here. Eight's probably the max. I'm thinking 3 to 4 in here and 3 to 4 back here gives me somewhere between 6 and 8. Anything more than that, and I think it would be tough to manage cars. But I'll tell you, if I got 6 to 8 at any one time, you know, all through the year, that's about where I want to be right now. So I'm sure in 3 or 4 years I'll be saying I need more space, but that's a good place to be, I guess, as well. Um, so I think that's it. That's that's the new shop. Um, hopefully you enjoyed the tour. Actually, let me do one other thing. I'll just walk you out back. So obviously I have two high bay garage doors. They go to a big parking lot in the back. What's back here? So you can see those are my garage doors, and then there's obviously other businesses here. There's some folks that park here for this business, but there's a whole lot of parking back here. And so we got to clean everything up a little bit and move some stuff around. But I'll have access to probably 3 or 4 spots of parking back there. Parking's probably my biggest concern, especially as I get more employees, making sure they have spots, and I have some empty spots for customers to park their cars when they're dropping off. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll probably try to spend some more time doing a video or two on the budget and what this place cost me. Just as a little bit of a hint, you guys are going to think that I'm flipping crazy, but it's $1 million shop. It is what it is. That's what it takes to build a shop like this, and that includes not just that includes the purchase of the building. So I own a company that I own owns the building, um, and then the renovation. And then, so you got the building, you got the renovation, and then all the stuff that goes in the building. So all the mechanicals, the car lifts, the cabinets, all the pressure washers, all the furniture we had to buy, all the decorating equipment we had to buy. Um, it's expensive, and so that's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed it. And any questions, let me know. And I appreciate it. Thanks for following. And we'll catch you on the next side. All right. See ya.